Immediately after his appointment, Mutula Kilonzo undertook to work with all stakeholders to ensure the country has a new constitution as soon as possible.
I'll work with you. The only thing I can do is to work with you against Kenya. I can only work with you for Kenya.
But it is all too apparent that his appointment to replace Gishugu MP Martha Karua may not necessarily have gone down well with his colleagues, particularly those from ODM, going by their past utterances.
I doubt him because he's a latecomer in these issues, because with respect, the honorable member saw democracy when Kanu lost the elections. Before then, democracy did not mean anything to the honorable member.
Just recently at the failed Kilaguni talks, ODM was infuriated by Mutula's presence.
There are objections to my presence as well as that of Honorable Wekesa, so we are taking off now. I'm going to park so that I go.
According to sources within ODM, Kilonzo is perceived as one of the hawkish politicians close to the president. ODM insiders also perceive Kilonzo as a close confidant of Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka, whose relationship with ODM leader Raila Odinga is not one of the best. Nonetheless, Kilonzo undoubtedly has a lot on his agenda in terms of reforms, from constitutional, legal and land reforms. It's obvious, though, that he will need to work with others in the cabinet to make any difference.
It depends on what kind of reforms he brings about. If he brings reforms that coincide or are the same as those which ODM wants, then he's not going to face any problem from ODM.
Kilonzo is also perceived to be a person who likes to be close with people in power. He was a lawyer and confidant of former President Daniel Arap Moi, and now President Mwai Kibaki. Is this going to compromise his ability to deliver?
Mutula, on the other hand, is still living under the shadows of Kalonzo Musyoka, is still living under the shadows of Mwai Kibaki, and therefore he'll want to pursue those reforms that suit or are acceptable to both Mwai Kibaki and Kalonzo Musyoka.
What about the clique that forced Karua to resign?
Remember, he has already said that if he meets obstacles on his way, he won't resign. He will take a different option, and that shows you that he'll be a loyalist to those two principles.
It is without doubt a hot seat that Kilonzo has inherited, and ultimately his success will be judged by what he will have achieved at the end of his tour of duty in the ministry. Hussein Mohammed, Citizen TV.